Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns podcast. I thought I would show you what I'm up to today. It's actually Monday the 6th, but this will go up Tuesday. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm up to today. I do have quite a few things on my list to do. I've never been a person that likes to make lists, but apparently now I need to make lists. So I've got quite a bit to do. I am about 4 inches away from having 6 feet of this mat for homeless before I need to crochet around the entire thing and then add the carrying strap and then the tie straps. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that done by this evening, if not tomorrow afternoon. I do not have therapy today. I have that tomorrow, here, first thing in the morning. And then I'd planned on going out to the flea market because I haven't been out there the entire year. You know, bad me. The only other thing that I've been doing is I have been working on a shawl that I am writing. And I'll kind of hold that up for you to see. I'm writing the pattern out for that. And I've got another shawl that I have to finish writing up the pattern. And then I've also got the Tunisian shawl that I need to get the pattern written for it. I've been putting it off, and it's time to get them done and get them out there. One of the other things I need to do, I've got some bags I need to finish sewing. My camera rig for filming, I need to bolster it a little bit. My camera, the way that I have it set up now, it's a little on the flimsy side, so I want to strengthen that up. I have some leftover PVC pipe that I plan on doing that with, and I also started thinking I don't have any way to display shawls. I know a lot of people have dress forms. I do not have a dress form. Although I've been threatening to wear an old t-shirt and have my girlfriends, do the duct tape, make my own dress form of me so that I can make things for me and to use that for measurements and that kind of thing. Just haven't gotten it done. That's one of those things that you need quite a few hours to do, and you have to have someone brave enough to get close to your body and, get it form-fitting, which I don't know if you've ever seen videos on how that's done. Basically, you take an old t-shirt, put it on, and then you start duct taping the crap out of it to make your own form, and then you stuff it, with newspapers or whatever, so that the form is pretty much filled out. You can use stuffing if you want to use that much stuffing. Old shirts, old fabric, whatever to make your dress form, and then you have your own body form to use to make things. I just haven't done that. Haven't gotten someone in line to do that, although I have someone I think who would find it a hoot, and we might have a couple of bottles of wine while we're doing it, but you never know. But since I don't have a form, I have some leftover PVC pipe, and one of the gals in our Naughty Knitters group, her husband put together something. I want to say it was from Stacking Crates, or the pallets. And he had made her a form out of wood. It was just a base on the bottom, straight up, across on the top, a little area for a face where she's a painter, so she painted some lips and some girly eyes up on the face, and it's really a cute stand. Now, you know, I just can't. I don't have anything to do with the woodwork. Although I'm sure if I get some, husband could, you know, cut it to pieces for me and everything, and we could nail it together. However, I do know how to do things with PVC pipes and joints. So I have designed one that I am going to put together with the leftover PVC pipe that I have. I need to cut it. And when you cut that, you know, if you have a Harbor Freight, you go get one of these nice PVC pipe cutters. And they run, at Harbor Freight, they run somewhere between $4 and $8, depending on your Harbor Freight. I had a 50% off coupon because it was a grand opening. So I got these for like $3 something. And basically what it is, see how that is? That's nice and sharp. You'll put your pipe down in here, and then I think you can hear it ratchet up, and it'll get down, close over the pipe, and eventually get to the point where your pipe is cut in two. These pretty babies, if you get them at Lowe's or Home Depot, they run anywhere from $23 to, I want to say $28, $29. So if you have a Harbor Freight, get it from Harbor Freight. The exact same thing, just different color. And they're all pretty much made by the company Pittsburgh. So, you know, I've got that. And then everything else you can just fit together. And since I have an apartment, I need something that can be collapsible. My lighting is done out of PVC pipes, and then clamp lighting, you know, that you would get at the Walmart for like $6, $7. Put a halogen bulb in it, you know, and you can clamp it to your pole. You just, you know, devise your little stand-up pole, clamp it there, and then you can use some hand clamps to keep it steady. Now I know, you know, one time I was videotaping and I just kind of went like this because the light had shifted and fell, but it fell onto that nice clamp around there, and it didn't go any further. It just startled me to see it fall. But you know, that's real cheap, easy lighting. When I went and priced things at Amazon, it can be anywhere from, you know, the cheapest one I saw I think was $45 to maybe $300, $400, how elaborate you want to get. You can get these lovely little shadow boxes. You can do the same thing with this. Just put some wax paper over the light with a rubber band. You've got a softbox lighting. I use it for when I am taking photos. I do have a small box. It's called a Photo Lab box, and it came with 2 lights that are halogen lights. They give off a yellow cast. I prefer the halogen with the daylight. Always have. First of all, it started when I had the cataracts. I couldn't see well enough. I've had cataract surgery. Now I can see fine, but I still prefer that daylight look, as opposed to sodium lights or yellowish tones. I think that throws off everything when you're knitting, crocheting, even to the point where you don't recognize, you know, color sometimes with it. So I just prefer the daylight. Once I get that together, I will take a picture of it holding a shawl so you can see what it looks like being worked. But it needs to be something that's just like my lighting, that I can break it down into, you know, 12-inch, whatever size poles, put it into a nice tote bag, and take it wherever I need to use it again. It's easy to store. I don't have to find a spot for it, you know, off in a corner. And yeah, that's what my plans are today. And then I've got some sewing to do. I have some bags I need to get sewn. My list just keeps going. And I have to clean the bathtub. Yuck. You know, bathtub shower. Hate doing that. Ugh. Mainly because, you know, now that I've gotten older, it's harder for me to bend down, bend over. Um, However, I do have one of those hurricane brushes, and I love it for cleaning the bathtub walls, floors, you name it. I do not have to get down low. I don't have to work really hard to get in there in the shower and get it clean. It's just I got to get it done, you know. Daily life. Yuck. Who likes doing housework? I'd rather crochet or knit. I'll be honest. Okay, guys, I'm going to go start getting my stuff done, work on getting this finished, and then I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to take you out to the flea market. Our little flea market's small, but I thought it might be interesting to go out and see it. It'll be hard to film because there are a lot of Amish out there. Amish do not like to be filmed. It has something to do with not only vanity, but the idea of your soul being stolen. So I will try to avoid getting any of the Amish. Although one of my favorite stands, I haven't been out there since the new lady is running it, but she makes donuts right there. Right there. While you wait, she'll make your donuts. Cup of coffee. I want to see that. I'm hoping she'll let me film, like, maybe from the waist down. So, we'll see. If you get some film footage of it, you'll get to see what I'm talking about. Kind of interesting, you know, see it out in the open like that. A lot of people tell me they're worried about the food out there. I wouldn't be. All of the folks that bring items in to sell, or, you know, like homemade breads, pies, cakes, pastries, those kind of things. Everywhere that they have been allowed to do this, they are inspected. If they make those items in their home, they're inspected. They have to meet the code, you know, the code restrictions for catering, those kind of things. So, you know, they're all, and to be out at the fair, you actually have to be registered and licensed and, you know, have your own liability and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know why people worry about it. But it's kind of fun to get out there and see what they've got. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to look the first week out after the fair. The fair closed Saturday evening. So, there may not be a whole lot of vendors out there. There may be the normal vendors. We'll see. So, again, I will see you again tomorrow. Y'all have a great day, and I'm hoping tomorrow the rain decides to go somewhere else, but we'll see. Bye. This is what I was talking about, making a frame to display. Real simple. And that's it. That's the frame.